Hello folks, and welcome here once again to Divine Fine Motors, and thank you so very much for being here. God bless you and your family, and I mean that with all of my heart. What I'm showing you right now, folks, I just bought this from the dealer here in town. It's a new truck trade-in. He bought him a new Denali. It was at Dick Norris GMC right here in Clearwater, Florida. This, folks, is my favorite four-wheel drive truck. Four-wheel drive, big Duramax diesel. This is my favorite truck that I've ever sold in 10 years here at Divine Fine Motors. I'll just tell you, for what it is, for the money that I bought it for, that what you can buy it for, this is, without a doubt, the best, coolest truck that I've ever had the pleasure to sell anyone. And if it's still up and for sale on the listings, it is still available. If I decide to buy it, I will take it down, or of course it will come down when I get the first person who wants it and gives me a deposit. Here's what you're looking at. This is a 2002 Chevrolet 2500 HD, or I'm sorry, a GMC, not a Chevrolet, a 2500 HD GMC four-wheel drive, heavy-duty Duramax diesel SLT package that was bought brand new right here in Central Florida. The lady and gentleman who bought it brand new had a $7,000 paint job put on this truck. All these graphics that you see, these are painted on. Everything you see, that's all painted. And it was painted over the original black paint that's on the truck from the factory. This truck was used up into only 98,000 miles for the first 8 years by the couple who bought it brand new. It was then traded in at a Ford dealership where the second owner, super nice guy by the name of David Kramer, had the pleasure of talking with David on the phone. He spent probably 15 or 20 minutes with me on the telephone yesterday. I found his number on some receipts in the glove compartment. And here's the so cool thing about this truck. There's so much about it. But a lot of times, now listen, I have been in the car business now going on 33 years. I love automobiles. I love selling cars. I love talking. I love people. There's nothing that brings me any more pleasure other than God, my family, and a couple other things than selling great cars to great people. But every now and then in this business, you get a wonderful opportunity to find something really neat. I mean, I found a one-owner 1968 Chevrolet Corvette, a 3-speed manual, one of only 106 coupes ever made in the world. I found one that somebody traded in to the dealership, which happened to be the original owner's brother-in-law. After he passed away, his sister gave him the car. He traded it in with something else for a truck. They sent it right to the auction, the dealer-only auction. I couldn't believe it. I've got it in my garage. It's going to my youngest daughter, Jacqueline. But every now and then in this business, got a little boo-boo right here. He said, Jack, I said, what happened to that quarter panel? He said, buddy, I was helping a friend of mine with his motorcycle, transporting it. We ran into a store, had this out in the parking lot. When I came back, that was done. I said, I bet you about, he said, I literally just about went to my knees. I couldn't believe it. Anyway, back to the story. Every now and then you get something really awesome. And when you get something really awesome, sometimes when you start looking at it, checking it all out, it starts looking worse than you really thought it was. That's why I get under my cars, I get in them, I start them up, I drive them, cars, trucks, motorcycles, boats, whatever it is I buy. And sometimes you just feel, you got a sense, you just get this intuition that something is really, really nice here. So you start really inspecting it, you start going over it, you start looking at it, you start examining it, and it just gets better and better and better. The more you look at it, the better it gets. And then sometimes it gets worse. The longer you look at it, the worse it gets. Well, folks, this one right here, as you can see, it has just gotten better and better. He said, Jack, I just put that big fuel pumper thing under it. I don't know what a lot of this stuff even does. He said, I got underneath this truck when I was wanting to buy it. I bought it from the dealer it was traded in at. And that's the best transmissions ever. And anyway, look at here. He just put these big running boards and stuff on here. I got under that truck. I thought, my goodness, all that transmission stuff looks new. It is. The bell housing, all that stuff. He just spent, he told me, it wouldn't go in park. About $3,000, I don't know, I think they did it 5 months ago. And he had a brand new transmission put in it. Oh, sorry about that. I hope you didn't get dizzy. Brand new transmission. So he spent $7,356 almost 4 or 5 months ago. You got a brand new transmission in this. It's got a 2.5 year warranty left and 98,000 miles of warranty left. So I couldn't believe it. I looked under there and I saw that. So I called this number and started talking to this guy. He has put fuel injection system in this thing, or new fuel pump, all new fuel injectors. He said, Jack, I just spent over $2,500 and put all new fuel pump, fuel injectors, everything in that truck less than 10,000 miles ago. He said it wasn't like a year and a half ago. He said, I spent $3,500 on that new interior. I forgot how much he spent on the sound system. What else did he do? Oh my goodness. He spent, folks, I added it up, it's in the ad, you'll have to look. I get so excited. He spent over $15,000 on this truck, folks, in the last 2 years. He spent about $10,000 in the last, over $10,000 in the last 5 months. It's got all brand new interior. I said, Dave, do you mind? I've got to ask you. This is some of the best looking stuff. I mean, it's like riding around in a Lexus. And folks, that's all suede. It's just the same stuff that Lexus LS 470s have that are $90,000. But it's got suede headliner. It's got these super nice captain's chairs. And he said, Jack, I had them overstuffed with the best foam that you could buy. I upgraded the foam on them. Brand new leather wrapped steering wheel. All this stuff, folks, only has a few thousand miles on it. The carpet is brand new, and I have brand new GMC floor mats in my garage. Let me show you something. It's got all the jack, all the stuff. He's got a huge big kicker woofer thing. He's had this truck, folks, 10 years. 10 years. He called it his girl. I mean, he loves this thing, and I can see why. I'm sure he loves his new Denali, but this is an amazing classic truck. And I hope and pray that you've been hoping and praying for an awesome truck. Can you believe this? It has all the books, all the owner's manual. Like I say, you've got this transferable warranty. He paid, it's right in here, the receipt, $7,300 for it. It has a bunch of other receipts for stuff that he's done. It's got all your books, all your owner's manual. It's got the OnStar, all that stuff. It's just an amazing, amazing truck. I mean, even in the glove compartment. It's never been smoked in. It's never been wrecked. It's just as nice as you could ever possibly get one. Has heated seats, for crying out loud. Dual power seats, dual power lumbar on both sides. Big captain's chairs that look like they just came out of the plastic. When you open this door, guys and girls, it smells like a new car in here. It's as good if you will ever get one of these trucks. I mean, it's like this on the inside, the outside, all the door jambs. It's just an awesome truck. I mean, the wheels are great. These are 20-inch wheels. He said, Jack, I've had those wheels, I forgot how long. He said, I just could not believe it. Underneath here, looks like he's got new boots on that. I mean, he just talked to me for such a long time. Nice big skid plate under there. It's just such a nice truck. I think he said he spent $1,000 in these lights, a big light package and everything he had. It's got the coolest, I call them phantom flames. You know, I'm big in motorcycles and stuff too. Just a beautiful paint job. And folks, it's as slick as it was from the factory, probably slicker. I mean, it still looks amazing. The grill, it's just super nice. It's got a little boo-boo right there on that grill and that little thing on the quarter panel. And I tell you what, and I'd probably go and order me some new SLT little things from the dealership, because those don't look that pretty. But hey, listen, look at the wheels. Isn't that amazing? It's hard to tell what that man paid for these running boards. These things go all the way back to that back wheel. It's great for getting up in the cab of your truck. But every place on this truck, look at the inside. This is the inside of the fuel thing. It's just awesome. Did I show you the back? Still has a spare tire. That's the spare tire from when it was brand new. No rust, no corrosion nowhere. That's the original spare wheel that was on this truck 18 years ago. Nice, big old nice BF Goodrich tires. Beautiful wheels, running boards. It's not jacked up, you know, extreme and all that. It's got a beautiful, nice, look at that. All that stainless steel. I mean, just amazing. It's just an amazing truck. So if you want it, give me a call. What else did he say he did to this thing? But like I said, I've got it in the ad. So if you have any questions, please check out that ad. I'll just tell you this, you will never ever in your lifetime go out and spend. Now I'm going to put a reasonable reserve on this thing. It's not going to be very high. Everybody that knows me knows that I'm very fair. It's just me and my wife. I don't have to make a fortune on my cars. I get great cars for great people at great prices. And I'm going to put a reserve on this truck that's going to make somebody just yeehaw. You will absolutely love it. Do you see it? You're going to get a whole practically brand new truck, for heaven's sakes. He spent more in the last daggone 2 years. You'll be able to pay less for the truck than he spent on it in the last 2 years. Super nice stereo system. You're going to get Bluetooth, all that stuff, MP3 stuff. Let me fire this thing up and you listen to it. I just had the oil serviced. He said, Jack, you didn't have to do that. I had it serviced too. He said, I just never did mess with turning off the little thing on it. But I just had the oil filter done. You have the compass, you have the Bluetooth, you have a super nice stereo that just will blow you out of this truck. You have the cassette player, little cassette player. I mean, look at that. Look at the armrest and stuff. It's just super nice. Leather wrapped steering wheels like new. Bluetooth, 4-wheel drive. It works perfect. The air's ice cold. It's just, I'm telling you, man, it's nice. No smoke at all, no noise, no nothing. It's just amazing. Now, I need to hurry up. Now, listen, I can help you get it shipped anywhere in the country. You can come. I can help you pick you up at the airport in it. We're at Tampa, St. Pete, Clearwater. Again, folks, this is as good as you'll ever get one of these trucks. This man has taken extremely excellent care of this. Like I say, all new injectors, all new fuel injection system. It's got it all. Oh yeah, and it's got one of those big chips, a Super Chip 500 in it. It's just amazing. Hey, listen, God bless all y'all. Be good to one another. Love on one another. Please read to your kids, and thank you to all you Divine Fine family. We love you. God bless you. We've been with you for 10 years. We're going to go for another 10. I got to go. Bye-bye.